What up, y'all? You know what time it is. It's Truth Bomb Tuesday. And this Truth Bomb this week comes compliments of the Spartan Ultra Beast. It's a race that I just ran this weekend on Saturday at Snowmass Mountain. 32-ish miles, at least that's what I was told, up and down the ski slopes of Snowmass. Okay? That includes also 64, 65 obstacles that we had to complete along the way. And today's truth bomb is, if you are frustrated with life, it's because you're looking for the shortcuts instead of doing the work. What do I mean by that? What does that have to do with the Spartan Ultra Beast? See, while I was running the Spartan Ultra, this is a little bit of a tirade, a little bit of a rant, so bear with me for a second. While I was doing this Ultra Beast, okay, I step into this course, I'm running this course, I'm tired, I'm wrecked, okay? And there's several hundred of us that have decided to tackle this monster of a course, okay? Mind you, everybody who signed up for it knew that it was gonna be 30 plus miles. Most of us, I'd say 99% of us, have experience with Spartan. So we know going into this, the Ultra Beast is a higher demand race. They're gonna do things to us and expect things from us that are much, much harder than the regular Beast or a Spartan Super or a Spartan Sprint, which are their other distances, okay? You should know as a Spartan, if you're doing an Ultra Beast, you're gonna have to go up and down hills a lot. You're gonna have hard obstacles all over the place. You know that going in. But as I ran this race, the deeper I got in, the more I saw the thing that made me think about this very thing. I watched people who, in the Spartan world, you have to attempt every obstacle, especially as an Ultra Beaster, okay? You have to attempt every obstacle. If you fail, in order to move on, you either, depending on the obstacle, have to pay a 30 burpee penalty, and they have a standard for how they want their burpees done, or for a few obstacles, they had like a quarter-mile penalty lap that you had to run, okay? I watched people, as I got deeper into this Ultra Beast, cheat that system. What do I mean by cheat that system? What they would do is, if it was an obstacle they didn't really like or didn't really want to do, they would walk up, they would touch the obstacle and say, oops, I failed, and then walk over to the penalty zone and begin doing burpees. But they didn't do 30, because to them, and I heard people say this, well, I didn't really fail the obstacle, so do I really have to do 30? I'm just gonna do a few. And so they do 5 or 10 and move on. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, okay? And then it got a little bit worse. Then I started seeing people outright skip obstacles altogether because they were tired, because their legs hurt, because their shoulders hurt, because their hands hurt. Okay, so if you've got, like, there's a couple of obstacles that you gotta hang from. Your hands are ripped, that sucks. Okay, then go and pay the penalty and then move on. But these folks, they didn't do that. They just walked right on by. They walked by the obstacle. They didn't attempt it, and they didn't pay the penalty to move on. They just skipped it. That's not the Spartan way. And it'll connect to life here in a minute. But it got worse. See, a part of this course, there were huge chunks of us running up and down these ski slopes where there were no obstacles. They would just send us up the hill to run us back down, to send us back up, to run us back down. No obstacles in between that, which meant no volunteers and no race officials. So towards the end of the race, you know what I saw people start doing? You know what's coming. I saw people cut the course. That's right, I watched people cut the course. So then they get to the finish line, these people that have skipped obstacles, skipped out on paying their penalties, and now they've cut the course, and then they get to the finish line and they cross the finish line under the time hack, which, by the way, the Ultra Beast had time caps that you had to meet for certain things. and they go and they collect their medal as a finisher of the Ultra Beast. But they didn't finish the Ultra Beast, did they? They didn't do the work required. And that's what I'm talking about, folks. See, if you're frustrated with life, it means that somewhere in your life, you are taking a shortcut and you're taking it intentionally. You're trying to find a way out of work. You're trying to find a way out of that conversation with your spouse. You're trying to find a way out of that conversation with your kids or time with your kids even, because you're tired, because you're burnt out, because you're fried. But let me tell you something, folks. The people who really earn being happy with their life, the people who really earn the joy in their life, they go after the hills. They go after the obstacles. And if they screw up on the obstacles, they pay the penalty, they learn better, and they do it better next time. And then when they come up to the next hill, they look at that hill, and instead of having the attitude of, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, and looking for the shortcut, no. They pull their shoulders back, they look up the hill, they take a deep breath, and they go, all right, here we go. And they start to work. Because they know the only way they're going to get what they want out of life is to tackle the hills, to tackle the obstacles, and to pay the penalties the right way so you can do it better next time. See, if you're frustrated with your life, it's likely that you're not living in integrity somewhere else, and it might not even be related. So if you're really frustrated, if you're unhappy with your life, you need to step back and take a look at what's going on. Are you living in integrity? Are you doing the things that you said you were going to do, and are you doing them with everything you've got? Because if you're not, that's why you're frustrated with life. That's why you're not moving forward. That's why you're the same person this year that you were last year. And you can argue all you want about, well, I'm going to do me. That's fine. You can do you. But here's the problem with that. That you that got you through last year is not strong enough to get you through this year. It's just not. You have to get stronger. And the only way you can get stronger is tackle the hills, tackle the obstacles, and if you screw up, pay the penalty like an adult, like somebody who wants to be better at life, like somebody who wants a better life. See, the truth bomb, folks, is that if you're frustrated with your life, you're probably taking shortcuts somewhere. But the bigger truth bomb is, you can take hold of that right now, and I'm challenging you to do that. Take a second, step back, assess your life. Are you living in integrity with you? Not with anybody else, with you. You said you were going to do it. Did you do it? You said you wanted to be better at that. Are you? And what have you done to get there? Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to look at the hill and go, bring it on? Or are you looking at the hill going, oh God, not another one? Change your mindset, change your attitude, and tackle the hills, and tackle the obstacles. It's the only way to get better in life. That's the truth bomb, folks. Go blow up life. Boom.